Hello viewers, with you here again today is Beatrice Paite. I'm so glad to be here, and I would love to extend my sincere appreciation to all those outside there who have viewed our program and subscribed to our channel. I'm so grateful to you all. Today we are bringing to you a topic which is the cause of breakups in relationships among the youth. But before we go on with our program or the topic, I would love to appreciate the administration of Africa Renewal University for giving us all the facilities that we are using for our talk show. We are really grateful to you all. We thank you. Please keep on supporting us. And to our fellow students at Africa Renewal University, don't leave us behind, please. Help us, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and to those who are interested in joining, you can as well join us, and we share, as long as it's just a youth talk show, we just share everything that we have. As we are going to carry on this program today, I'm not alone, we are many, and it's an interesting program. So keep on listening, keep on watching us. The people we are with, they are going to introduce themselves, then we start up our topic. Guys, we are so glad to have you all in here today, and I guess you all know our topic of today, which is the cause of breakups in relationships among the youth these days. So we really want to know what causes breakups among the youth these days. We really want to know the causes, and then maybe we find some solutions to them. You know, it's just going to be an open discussion. And I guess according to me, what really causes breakups? Okay, to me, I guess it's poverty that causes breakups these days in relationships. Most of the youth of these days, they really want slaying things. You know, as with the girls, what you want a man who has everything. You get? So poverty is just some major issue in there. Who is doubting that?
No one.
It may not be doubting.
Yes.
But when you look at poverty, causing relationship to break up. But I think when people are beginning relationship, the major aim is not money. People begin relationship with different aims.
But so, my dear, these days, girls of these days, okay, maybe some, but us these days, there's this thing of, I want that nigga who has money. Hey,
It obviously happens that you can start a relationship, but in the process of your relationship, you now start admiring other people's life out, and it starts to feel like, now what am I doing here?
Exactly.
What am I doing in this relationship? It's going nowhere.
Because you feel your guy is broke, and the other one there, he has the money, and he's, you know, treating his babies, buying for her everything. Now mine who is broke, oh God. I also want those.
Can I assume that it also affects us as men?
Yeah.
Because when you talk about you want a guy with money, you want a guy who can provide big things like material things. Even us as men, we look at girls. Okay, at this time I would like to fall in love with a girl who can put something in me. But you find some trouble somewhere that girls look at us as resources. So really poverty. I will accept to go with you for that.
Yes.
And it's not like we look at them as resources. The issue here is they should also take some care, because once we look like rags at home, they'll say, see how she's looking, let me get the one who's smart.
And after, instead of them making you look like the one they want outside there, they go to look for those ones who are looking.
The one whose man is already decorating. No, you don't want to decorate yours to look good, but you're going to look for that one.
Now, if you have to admire a lady with a certain clothes, you can't buy that same clothes for your wife. Will she not look that beautiful?
Then even you as ladies, the problem is you'll be looking at a nigga with a he looks nice, okay? But remember, sometimes then this puts a man on pressure to go and start wasting money to buy expensive things, because the wife wants to look at him in a certain angle. Even you girlfriends, you want to look at a guy, you want to look at your man with an iPhone 7 or iPhone 16. You understand? You don't want these ones which are outdated. But remember, the money is going to spend buying all that, it would be used for investment. By the time you get married to your man, you find that he's poor, then you run away from him. So
I am not saying that if buying for your girlfriend a gift, you have to go for that expensive thing, the iPhone, the blah blah, others can't mention them. You can also go for some phone which is at 800, which you can afford to make her happy.
Why not?
Make her love.
Why not 100?
Not that you have to go for the iPhone.
What are you buying at 100?
Why not the
There are
phone is
some-
100?
Well, girls dating, like wanting to date somebody, maybe a man who has money. It doesn't mean that she's finding that man to be her source of what, of the resources, but she wants to date someone who will be able to take care of her.
And again, you know, the issue of breakups in relationships, it's not mostly about poverty, but breakups comes in misunderstanding and mistrust. People can have money, you can hear these rich people, but still they break up. Then what is causing that breakup?
Misunderstanding.
Well, they have
But also-
everything.
But the poverty has played a major role. Poverty has played a major role in this issue of breakup. Because these days, you can see that a woman, they value the relationship now as a material things. So they look up to things, especially when it comes to social life, and they should get some peer groups or peer friends. And she she happen to get those her friends who have been catered by their boyfriends. That one will motivate her. Never should should develop bad heart, should develop bad feeling about herself.
But to be sincere here, let me give you an example. If you're dating a girl who is educated, of which these days most men are running after educated women.
Exactly.
So you want her to be there, you are not providing for her, and first she's expecting a lot, and she has the dream she's having is beyond. So will you wish that she will still be with you?
Why don't be with him? Because he is also a human being.
He's a
If he
human
can't
being,
provide,
he needs to work hard.
yes. If he can't provide, maybe for you have at least provide, because relationship is for both of us. It's for our benefit.
The only thing I can
It's not a one-sided effort. You have to contribute also. But these days, the negative attitude that women have developed. Especially when the man is working and the woman is working. What they are saying that his money is our money.
Yes.
And my money is
our money.
my money.
And
Because the little I'm getting little. Small, I mean, I'm getting small, less, and for you're getting much. What do you think that my money can finish all the problems you're having?
Really?
Modernized world, but it still remains a man is the head. So you have to take care of me. If you can't take care of me, then live for that one who can take care of me.
Now what should we do? Should we assume?
You also support the boys, the gents. You see, in most cases, there are sometimes you really see that this guy, at least he has nothing. But for me, I'm a lady, I work.
To my sister Ruth,
He has nothing. He has nothing.
If he has been providing before, it's good, you can understand him. But there's a situation that the guys, they have money, but they don't want to show up. They don't want to give the women. They don't want to take care of their girlfriends. Now, Stingy Men Association.
I have a
Do
question.
you know that group? Most guys who are in that group, these are the type of people who don't have money.
I have a
Because
question.
really, a guy who treasures his lady, who treasures the wife, the girlfriend, and you have to provide.
So I have a question. Should we assume that now? Should we take it like men who don't have money to support ladies should not relate?
They should.
But there's
at least once in a while, do something for her. Not staying 2 years in a relationship and nothing you're doing. You're not taking me for shopping. You're not giving me money for my hair, my nails. You're just there.
Live along
Of just a relationship without going out, surprises. Which relationship is that?
Assuming we have been dating for like 1 month now. You have never given me.
We are in another
You
sanctuary.
want me to come every day, wash your clothes, take cook for you.
What about me who has been in a relationship for over 5 years and they have never given me even a flower? What should I do? So, should I run away from relationship?
Are you giving her a flower?
I give her everything.
Then,
But she has never given me even anything of 100. So what should I do?
She's going to give you.
5
yeah,
years?
man.
5 years?
Yeah, man.
There's the thing with guys who don't have money. these are guys who are never faithful.
And
Someone,
these are
a guy will, I tell the way they are good at convincing someone.
I tell you.
He will come for you. You will also fall, you will see his situation, be like, this guy really loves me, then we shall manage.
And what I know from
Tomorrow
them,
you hear is this way. He will come, he will convince you, you forgive. Next tomorrow he'll be this side. You will come, he will forgive.
I think that is balancing the equation.
No,
I cannot think
not balancing anything around there.
asking you that like a guy who is you like assume, let's assume is at high school. They provide for him money. We understand we are lovers, we are in a relationship, but he's at school. But then for you who are out, for you're out, you expect him to move from there, or you call him that.
And why should I be out? Why should I be out and I go for someone who is
They are there.
No, it doesn't work.
some sense
Love
there.
is blind.
No, love is not blind here.
Love is blind.
No. Love is not blind here. You have to see love. See it. Come on. See the love.
But not only blame the guys.
You won't say that those guys, like if I feel like I want to be in a relationship and I don't have all those materials, so I should refrain from falling in love, or I should not, or I should go and look for those items, those materials first after I equip myself with everything.
First of all, before you
With girls, one thing I know about girls, a girl, you can ask a girl out, she'll accept you, she'll fall in love with you, but once you start misbehaving with her, trust me, she will not stay. She will not.
So I would like to hear at least a concluding answer from you, because I want to hear. I want to know who should provide and who should not.
Both. But most
men, you have to provide.
The percentage, the percentage of money should be
100%.
and the other 20% should be for women.
So what if you find a woman who has more money than you?
My dear, she's not of your class.
there's no a woman
She
above.
maybe because of love
Maybe she's
Then if you have got her that she has more
that she loves you,
And there's no man, trust me.
and
there's
make
no
sure
man who can go
you
for
know
a
that she
lady who
loves you
has
if she has money more
If a
than
man
you.
has a car is your class, then if a woman has a car is not my class.
No, not really.
No.
Not even that.
Men,
But
men
if
will
your
never want
woman-
ladies to be high.
I see the thing is, as men, yes, we are the head in the relationship, and even when it comes to a family, we are the head. We should provide more than girls do, but even ladies, I beg that you provide something. At least you surprise your man with at least something small. You can buy a belt, you can buy a small phone and surprise him, so that the relationship can go ahead in harmony.
And the ladies should also understand that love is not all about material things. They should be like, when a man says, baby, I don't have this today, you be like, I understand, next time.
If she has it, she can also provide. Then that is how the relationship will move on. Okay, to we the ladies, we shall not only depend on the men.
The way we ladies we take it to be like a relationship. We take it to be as it's the man to provide for us everything, but still, if we really have the things that we really have. If we have things like
Some of us,
If a lady does not build herself, how will a man be proud of you? Of course, you have to first build yourself. You start a small business for yourself, not looking only in a guy's pocket that is the one supposed to do.
you have to be creative.
Yeah.
We are even Creative. the cause of breakups these days. You know, we ladies, okay, we think a man is only supposed to provide everything, so we keep on baby this, baby that. This man is going to lose interest in you, and he will run away from you.
Actually.
and whenever when a woman over asks from a man every time, maybe I need this. Like maybe last week he gave her money. Again this week he again asking for money. This man will just be like, she's just after my money.
Exactly.
And one thing we don't know that guys can be testing us.
Yes, it is very true. Very true. You men, you're not busy.
Yeah, of course, I can look at you and I'm like, I love this girl, but that is she. Okay, she manages herself well by looking nice, but is she a good financial manager that even when I take her home, we shall develop, or she will chop me until the last drop?
And there are others who can test in a way that they don't want to give you anything.
Exactly.
They be like they want
But that's being too much.
no.
If you test me without giving me anything, like for, let me say, like for 6 months, that's not testing, girl. It's not. That's too much. If someone else comes in there and provides something, of course I'll choose the other one and I'll leave this one.
Trust me, those 6 months, even the first month.
There are some who exhaust it.
But you know the problem with girls, when you say anything, people think, I think let's mean anything. Not to mean big thing for anything. For example, if I come in with a phone of 200,000, you are please accept because it is my level. And just know, because even the Bible, we look at people who gave in small, but because it's what they had, they were appreciated better than these ones who brought big things. If I can afford a phone of 200 in my status, it means when I develop, I will even buy you a car.
Exactly.
So let anything be anything according to the level of your
The
man.
way you test, guys test women, they can bring like a phone of 200, even 150, even these button phones, just to test you, to see how you are. Then if you reject it, then that guy will know that this girl, he does not
Like
deserve
the
her.
one who got bread.
But then after you may find that after you receiving that small gift, that small button, tomorrow you might get
You'll get a screen touch.
And let me tell you, girls, if you have a boyfriend who does not have that much money, you have to know his characters when he has money and when he doesn't have the money.
Yes.
You know, some people when they get the money they change. They look for those classic girls. They forget about you who was patient.
Aye.
You know how it
And
hurts.
by the way, that's what hurts really.
So
when
me,
he
I
has the money, the one he claims that he loves so much. When he has the money, he doesn't spend it on her. He goes and look for
Moreover,
those
you
ones
have
who
been
are classic.
suffering with him all through this
He goes and
time.
spend it out on those ones who are classic.
And also there's
And
one
for
thing.
how will you feel?
There's one thing I've learned about us men, especially when it comes to like you get a lot of money. Let me say, like from the beginning, you started the life normal, and once the guy happened to go and see another girl, like a beautiful one this time, you see most of his money. That's what causes most of the breakup in a relationship. You also see, you see that the guy will have to spend more on that side chick there, but the one whom is like he has spent 2 to 3 years with her, you see that the guy will undermine. Even whenever she asks like,
Whenever you get the money,
And this girl will lose interest and leave this
And
relationship
she
because she
leaves-
feels she's not
So
valuable.
and
for
they end
me-
up blaming her that she's after materials. There's something that she has gone through. She has experienced
So
more
for
about
me,
this relationship.
my advice to the public, for men who are there viewing us and fellow youth of my age, please, if you're in a relationship, thank God because you're in a relationship. But please, be a man of all seasons. That when you get money, don't change and be a rude one. When you're in
stingy
poverty,
one?
then you come back to it.
and
Please.
stop being these things of that
Yes.
Guys, please, you have
Yes.
you men, you
An
have
association, you know.
Love your girl in all seasons, whether you have money or you don't have money, so that the relationship can go on to avoid inconvenience.
Even as,
Thank you
yeah,
so
even
much.
as the
And
girl,
your
you should also
talent is
concentrate.
outside there. You shouldn't be like when you're in a relationship, it's only the man to provide for you.
No.
It's not like that. Relationship is based on love.
Okay, these days also, there are not only poverty causes breakups in our relationships
Let's talk
with the
about
youth.
cheating.
Cheating.
That's one.
They are cheating.
That's our problem.
Do you also girls fear cheating? Nga you cheat.
let me tell you, I will talk about that.
Hey.
Cheating, it matters.
It matters.
It
Yeah.
matters.
Let me tell you something. If I get a guy who's giving me everything, no, takes me out, buys me this, everything I want, I've loved that dress, then he buys it, why should I cheat? Of course I don't cheat. But
These days,
if this is to me, if you don't provide anything, I mean even just a shoe,
Those things you
Of course I have to cheat.
I had someone told me about a slogan that beauty falls in the hands
Of the beholder.
not a beholder, a dollar holder.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies, when you look at us with some dollar, then we appear handsome. But when dollars go, then you start cheating. You understand? So I think this issue of cheating, I never knew it hurts ladies so much like the way it hurts us. Because for me, if I'm in love with you, my dear, and I find you with another man, wow, I feel like I'm erupting. I feel volcano in my heart.
Just break down.
I feel like running out of relationship.
It's mostly with the women.
Really?
Yeah, women, they are jealous. If I get you with another girl, trust me, I'll not call you. I'll not even eat because I've got you with some other girl doing some rubbish things outside there.
And nowadays they are doing it with their best friends. I don't know. They are doing it with their best friends.
Yeah. That one, besties. And there's this thing, when they say bestie, they make that bestie friends with benefit. So when he's not with his babe,
These are always the
cheating.
third person in the relationship.
My dear,
Waiting for the man.
assistant boyfriend or girlfriend.
I really don't know.
So what about the bosses that we find in girls' phone and someone is called boss, or sometimes you find mechanic. But mechanic calls all the time. Mechanic sends when it comes to morning. Good morning.
You just save
But
names
after
to
lunch.
remember.
Yeah,
Sometimes you may have Paul, you have a lot of Pauls in the phone.
Yeah.
So you say mechanic. Kumbe the mechanic repairs the other side.
Best friends, for the issues of best friends, let me assume even I have for a best friend here, he's a boy actually, but people misquote. People normally say he's my guy, but which is not.
Now we are going for Valentine, but you will find people moving with their best friends. You find a mechanic.
With Valentine.
It will be a shame to find a mechanic taking my girlfriend to a Valentine.
Because
Mechanic.
you failed to take her.
Why is he mechanic? Why in your
Why
phone
should you
is
fail to
mechanic?
take her?
Isn't that cheating?
No. Might be for the one of car. My car broke.
And then takes you to
You are
Valentine.
just going for
Okay,
something.
Brenda, let me ask. Okay, let me come up.
Mecca.
You said that, like, if you find a woman, he's doing everything for you, and for you, like, you know, you have to go to cheat. But I found some of those people. The guy is doing everything, or even sometimes the woman is doing everything.
That means they don't know what they want.
The woman, even the man has come to the home of the woman. She's the one taking care of everything, even a car, whatever.
They don't know what they want.
But you see that the guy will be still live with that rich woman, or that rich, the guy will also leave that rich man and also go and
Okay, but for
have
me, I
something
think,
outside.
if ladies can really trust us and give us enough love, then why should I cheat?
No,
Because
with,
if I
no.
To know
With him,
there are
let me.
reasons as why people cheat.
Yeah.
Okay? There's no cheating wherever you just wake up, I can't cheat.
Like
No, some men are just too
Because if you
greedy.
don't give me love,
No,
I have to
there are
find
some
someone who
who
can
just
give
give
me
you-
love.
They are just greedy. They are never satisfied.
Like I'm tired of
They are
seeing
never
this guy
satisfied.
every day, like,
there are some people
Don't you see? That's what he's talking
don't
about.
really love you.
Even girls have this thing these days, eh? Why would I be eating the same meal for a long
You
period
see
of
that?
time?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
So she will go out and start cheating, but once
But
this
for me, I
guy
would
finds out,
advise.
he'll leave
For me, I
her.
would
But you see,
advise.
there are reasons that leads to cheating. We can be in love with a guy, but when I don't really love you, but I love you because of your money. But I really love someone outside else. Then for that person, it might be like he's not financially well, but this guy, I come here, I suck you, then I go back to my boyfriend. That's
So
also
you drain me and
One thing I understand
I'll take
about
your
men.
boyfriend.
But a man who knows something can never be drained.
I've just understood someone
My
thing
friend.
about why men cheat. You know, most men, they don't cheat because just they don't want to cheat. You know, I've learned about especially married men. A man can be with a wife, then they have some issues. He has been telling her this and this and this, but she just acts different. So it will force him to go and cheat. And it also doesn't mean that he just want to cheat on her. A man can tell you, your husband can tell you that my wife this and this, or maybe, you know, that. So that's their own problem. But if she doesn't change, the man will end up going to cheat and end up blaming them.
But for me,
they just want to cheat. But we need to understand that women are stubborn. Okay? The others are stubborn. Likewise as the men, they are just stubborn. Okay? You know, you can.
And they are not good listeners.
They are not good. You can be with your husband, right? You can be in a relationship, everything is going on well. But later on, you will just change from nowhere. You find that everything is going in a correct way, everything is perfect. But end up, he cheats. You ask him why he cheated on you, he doesn't give you a correct detail of what happened.
But for me, if I'm concluding, the reason to why I should cheat, anything.
Why you should
why the reason to why I should cheat? Just
Tell us.
If I'm in love with you as a girl, and really I see in all ways like you don't love me. For example, if we are in public, you don't recognize me as your boyfriend. Exactly. Even when I'm at home, you don't call me. Even if I spend like 2 days without talking to you, you don't care. Really, I feel like I'm in a wrong relationship. Then I can get another one. I don't think I'm wrong.
Like for me, they think that will.
But if that was not there, I wouldn't cheat.
Okay, for me, I want to give like an advice to those ladies out there. You know, one thing I also understand as myself is men cheat because of us women. You know, women as us, we need to be neat. When I say neat, I don't mean I should dress smart. Even home, everything, food,
even inside you have to be clean.
Starting from your kitchen, the environment, you have to be neat.
Everywhere.
If your husband he admires you in this type of clothes, or maybe these categories, those are the things you have to be using.
Organized.
You need to make your husband to be admiring every day, like you just started dating today.
Cook nice food
but if
to the married ones.
Everything is disorganized. You look like a rat.
Spice it.
Like my color.
You know that someone told me. Someone told me that women have
So you have
two
to
faces.
make it white.
Women have two faces.
Which one?
There is a face for the home, and that is a shabby face which has no makeup. The hairstyle is in its way. Even the way she walks, she does not move a catwalk when she's at home. She moves a hippopotamus.
Oh my God!
But then the other another face is that public face when she's outside. It has a makeup. Hairstyle combed very well and styled in a certain way. She's golden.
I can understand him.
She's in a catwalk.
He's not.
Therefore, this makes me who owns you at home look at your ugliness. And then someone who is looking at you in the public because you are applied in all, you have applied all the necessities of beauty, will look at you as an angel. And that is the cause of cheating. That's the cause of cheating. But if you were nice even at home, I wouldn't be cheating because why should I leave an angel?
So you're telling me that when I wake up in the morning, I make you breakfast, I have a shower, I put my makeup.
Exactly. Look nice the way you would appear because I'm also a man.
So
you know why I'm saying that? I want to see you natural.
So what do you want?
Natural is different from shabby. Natural is different from shabby.
Yeah, we understand.
Men like you should show more interest inside more than outside. You should be clean at home more than the way you are.
Actually, that's good.
Outside.
And also presentation matters. How you present yourself to your guy, especially when you tell people outside in public. You need to be like people know, this wife.
Ladies, when they are at home, they even bark. You find someone barking, but when they are outside, they speak with a soft voice, and you're like, wow, what an angel. But when you are at home, you have a lion in the house. Why don't I cheat? Okay. So be nice at home and be nice in public.
Men also, at least when you've come from work, if I say, baby, you're welcome, say thank you, then just
I'm tired from work. Let me
Take my
have
bag
some
inside.
rest.
I understand.
Stop being rude. Be romantic.
The other women also, when they come from work, say, you children, your fathers come, you guys, you
And carry his
can
bag.
his bag and give for you some lunch.
But you know, we
And
women,
she's
we are
busy,
so
yes.
what? We are so provocative. We are actually the major cause of breakups in relationships. We
Yeah,
are so
that's why like how it's
provocative.
saying that when your husband comes home, go hug him.
Say baby you're welcome. And give me that
Maybe he needs
a good response. Don't say today I'm tired, I'm not in the moods. No, just
Imagine
say
I've been tempted from where I'm working by a co-worker. But I come home, I find that for you, you are more nice than her. Do you think I will go back, I will cheat?
no.
It means I will value you more than her. Even if she tempts me, I will be like, after all, you are nothing compared to my wife. She's nice. She's better than you. You understand?
Yeah, that's why the men need.
You are very rare to find them.
Africa.
But I'm the head boy. I'm the head
But
boy.
men out there, you have to change. Wherever you are, you have to change.
Yes.
At least
You have to
be good, make surprises.
your wife.
Being in a marriage for 10 years does not mean that these women don't need surprises, taking them out,
Right.
having fun with
And
your children,
today
you know.
what breaks our relationships again, we are not being supportive to our partners.
Yes.
Supportive doesn't mean that only financial. Supporting in his mind.
Yeah.
When he has a problem, come sit with him. What's the problem?
Talk
How can
about
I solve
it.
This? Okay, if you are going to do this for me, let me do this. So then you build up the relationship.
Women expect what? Support only from the men, but we women, we are also supposed to support our guys. You get, when he doesn't have this today, you help him. We are not only going to give him a financial support. For example, now this is my baby. Baby comes home, he's, sad, what. I have to support him and give him this courage of baby, it's okay.
But
all is
also
going to
men,
be
don't be
well,
rude.
What. That is how it is. I'm not still talking.
Just tell her today. Just tell her today I'm not okay. And I say, what's the problem?
So for that one, supportive, I have a small story. There is a lady who was seated home, like, when you are home, and then the husband came back crying, Mom is dead, Mom is dead, Mom is dead. And then the lady was like, really? What killed Mom? What killed Mom? Let's go in a car and go for the burial. Then the man was like, let's go and buy some things to go with at the burial, because they're going to the village where people expect us from town to go with something. The lady was like, no, why waste money? We have a lot of things to do. The building is not complete. By the time they sat in a car, they started driving. The lady realized they are driving towards their home. Then the lady asked the man, you said Mom is dead, Mom is dead. Then you are driving to our home. He said, Mom, I mean your mom. The lady was like, no, why don't you take me and buy things? How are we going to go? Now you can imagine that one.
So she wanted the support only
From
him.
She wanted the support to go back to their family, not to
The father's family. Oh, yeah.
Really? Was that good?
That was
That means
And also
allow
women,
your husband
We need to
to.
support our men by praying for them. Once a man has a prayer,
But
for
that's
his
the first
woman,
priority.
Even fears, even though he is attending, he fears to cheat. He say, I have a powerful woman. She can praise when I'm in any trouble, any sickness or anything. I have a woman who prays for me. That's being supportive. Doesn't mean you should only say that I don't have money, what will I support him in? No, pray for him. You can advise him when he comes home back.
be his strength.
Yes,
And
help
there's
him.
these men with bad peer groups having funny friends around.
We also have these big boys.
The big boys.
Chilling with the big boys.
Chilling with the big boys.
dreads. You see the dreads up this side.
Can't go for that.
You've come from work. You've come from work.
I wish God could add just menstruation.
No, they should like.
No. Everyone has a right.
Yeah, the guy might.
He has a right.
Yeah, but
He's a good man,
Never judge a
actually.
book by its
It's on
cover.
cover. So
That
caring.
one doesn't matter.
But let's say on top of it to eat my own.
You see the character. You have to see the character. If the guy is also eating marundi, is too much taking too much alcohol.
No.
Those things you will identify.
If you're a man and you like boozing, at least, and you like your friends, come after working, come home, meet your family, talk to them. what's not there, how are you? Then after some minutes, you can go and have fun with your friends. And only the weekends, not from Monday to Friday. You do the same thing.
That your family needs your time as well.
And it is men.
Your family needs your time.
If something has happened at home between me and my husband, I take it to this is mostly with women. I take it to my friends, my neighbors. That's the advantage they will take to snatch your husband away from you.
They realize your weakness.
They will not. The advice can't make you like they can't snatch your husband.
But they will advise you to leave.
Things, remember, maybe you were well before with your husband. Then you will start now misbehaving with the man. When he tells you do this, you start misbehaving. He comes home.
You know, I will talk about that one. It does not mean when you're depressed you have to talk to someone. The only thing is getting someone who can build you,
but you
not the funny friends around you.
Give advice on your relationship.
But
Your
let me tell you,
relationship.
what pains us as
bring
men.
Advice from outside into your relationship.
What
you can
brings
just from them, but it's you
to decide.
And don't go outside saying my husband has done this and this. My husband.
That's you're exposing your husband. They end up saying that as she came to me last time, her husband is doing this.
Men too.
And every time
once you start listening to such
men too are also
like for me, what may be the problem to me?
And some men who say my woman loves me so much, whether I do this, she can't do anything. My dear, they can change.
Okay. For me,
women change.
The problem I may realize, what pains us like men is marrying you when you are one. But by the time I realize I have married the whole of the neighborhood, because you have a character of the neighbor from the west, you have adopted the character of the neighbor from the east. Then I realize I have married the whole neighborhood.
You know, that's why most men choose to marry, they take their wife somewhere because they don't want this interaction.
That pressure, peer pressure, such things.
And some men even, they don't want their wife to have some bad neighbors or some bad friends. Sometimes you can be with your husband and tell her, this friend, I don't like her. But it doesn't mean that he hates her, but he has seen that there's something she will advise you with. And some men choose that their wife should not even have a friend.
And then that is when the women start complaining, my husband doesn't love me.
He's so strict.
They have controlling the relationship.
There are some women also, you see, like a God-given talented women. However much you come, they seek for advice. They are very keen and they are very strong. They stand on one point. They will collect all the ideas, all the advices. She will start to go and view it. See.
So my
receiving it.
Yes, receive it. But you will see that one day she may even take her own decision apart from what she has collected from the neighborhood, from the.
Those are the women.
This goes also to women. You learn how to talk to your husband.
Learn to handle your problems.
And respect, not over shouting on the guy.
Then she's like this. It might also go beyond. It may be out of her hand, and she tried to seek for advice. And from there,
but there are some men who
find some
somewhere.
So my advice to men who are outside, they are looking.
But there are some men whereby you advise them, they don't listen. They can't change.
My advice to men there who are viewing us would be the real you. Okay? Even if you are in a bad group, but please be the real you. Be the man she loved at first. Don't change. Okay? Be the real you. Maintain your character. Maintain the love. Don't change according to the friends. Don't behave according to the way friends behave, because she will hate you, because she left them looking at you as her number one. So don't behave like them. Otherwise, if she loved all of you, you would not like it. So be you, love her, and that is all.
And me also, you as a woman, so for you, like if you are told you are trying to seek for advice from people, if you be like a woman who have some wisdom, don't just conclude or take a decision based on what people you have collected from people. First see from where you start your relationship and where it is now. You have to see it, and you also you listen from them. You see, are they really want you to continue that relationship? Because there are some of them, they just want to like to bring some.
They just want
Yeah,
to
they want
separate you
separate
as
you
well.
and
They
they start-
have their means, their
And
way
later
of
they will laugh
their
at you. So
relationship.
you as a woman, as you are seeking for advice, know those type of people whom you are going to collect advice from them, and they should know what you're going with. The decision that you will help the family or the home. So don't just conclude and take everything from
Also
everybody.
learn how to talk to your husbands. Don't just shout at them. They know what they are doing. You come, you say, honey, I don't have money for this. I'll tell you that I don't have money this month, but you will just end up shouting, you don't do this, what. Just be in a polite way. You cool down and then
understand.
And also when you have
the
a
situation.
problem in your relationship, people should learn to solve everything indoors. Do not
in
like
a
when
proper
if
way.
you quarrel, you should not
In a
come out in the
proper
morning.
way.
Everyone you're just hush out.
Even the kids.
Everyone, even kids. If you're living on with his sisters or they even his other relatives, you make them know everything. But you need to know
And
that
ladies
your
have these
problem
issues
should
of
be
anything
indoors.
small in the morning.
They are
Come out to the village.
To the village,
Your
to
Leave
the
son-
alone
mother.
that.
Even
Now
all
that
the neighboring
the world
friends.
is modernized, we have Facebook.
even
Anything.
Anything.
You have
She has done
you have to also learn your man, study your man, know what your man likes and what he does not. That's how.
So even us as men, I think we should stop this habit of bringing family issues into our our own family. For example, I have to beat you simply because my father used to beat my mother. That is to say, I'm a man in a home. I deserve all the respect. I have all the authority. So, because I was mentored by a poor dad, it does not mean I have to transfer the same habits into our new relationship, because
Exactly.
we are in different regimes.
And generation.
Yes, and different generations. Thank you.
There's this thing that also causes
Breakups.
lies.
Lies are too much these days.
Lies.
Yeah,
They
you
are
may get
too
a
much.
girl, you start dating. She'll tell you, for you, I'm from this side, I finished school, I'm of this. Then
I'm
later on,
engaged.
you come and figure out that this girl, she's from a poor background. She never studied. She's just, I don't know how I can
Just
even
wear the shoe that
She does
fits
not know
you.
English.
Just learn to
Wear the
understand
shoe
it.
that fits you. Don't wear a shoe it does not fit you.
Sometimes they
Why should
might
you
be
wear a
typing
fit
for
a shoe it does not fit?
Might be typing, all these.
Leave alone those simple lies. There's this lie whereby you're dating, you're in a relationship 5 years. Then by the time you're now so much deep into this relationship, you find out this sweetheart you've given yourself to, he has a family. He has a family back there. He has a wife. He has
Especially
kids.
Special as women, we deny that we have kids. When you get a rich girl, she cannot tell you that she has kids. She can't.
You see a lady having 1 to 2 to 3.
She cannot
I-
tell you.
She can't
Especially
deny.
these ones who live villages to come in the city. Please.
They tell you
behave
I
like
don't
the
have
new
a
virgin.
child.
Okay, let me ask you. Doc, does that guy have a right after he identified, after he notes that she was the relationship was based on lie? So if he try to take
If
this
he
is
loves her,
will it be that
It will
If
depend on
he
you.
loves
Depends
her,
on
So
you.
members, when you talk about lying,
she will change.
but
Robert,
the issue is like she told me she don't have children,
But women,
later
we have
on
to
I come
accept
and
the fact
identify
that though you meet a very rich, the guy is still the guy in me.
I have
I'm a
5
mother,
kids.
I have kids.
but
But need me the way I am with my kids.
Kids, it's
I have
okay.
accepted the relationship.
one
But
of
then
the
you
wise
keep on
people in
lying.
Africa, one of the wise people in Africa is Robert Mugabe. The man wrote and said, a relationship built on lies will not last longer, but the one built on truth will not even start. So for him, he was like, I would rather tell lies so that I start than failing to
There are
start.
other lies. There are other lies you can just see that maybe it was due to a condition. That's why I lied. But these lies, you even lie about your tribe.
Actually,
No, let me tell you.
the girl comes speaking in accent as if she's an American.
I'm from abroad.
By the time you realize she's a Mutiga from Kabale.
We the ladies, we cannot, sometimes we don't lie using, like I come to you physically and I tell you I'm this, I'm that. We don't lie, but we can really lie you in dressing,
Yes.
accent. You can be like, oh, wow, this
Just
woman
knowing
is
that we
just
are borrowing.
Woman,
Me a man. As a man, I also lie here. I come to you with an expensive V8.
Yet you've just
mine. Kumbe amekaa uosha.
man. Wait, let me tell you.
There are some guys like
Especially these ones who are repairing vehicles and washing cars.
Yeah.
Please.
there are some guys also who are very creative.
They even
Who are
dress
talented.
accordingly.
Once like they want to, like they have seen him for several times. He might be with you, but you don't know that his car is research somewhere. All the details will gather. Once you come and tell him his lies, he will be like, my sister, but I heard that you are with this, okay, you have children, you are married to this one, but you divorced. And after that, he may take his decision and say,
My husband died 2 years ago. My husband died 2 years ago.
But once he carry that research, you find that he just divorced. And he say, what's the whole this relationship about? It's like, what if I'm to take to marry you at home? Then I would not do a weakness right from the beginning. Then from there, the breakup also will come out from there.
There is this lie also. Take example, maybe my guy, he has gone to cheat outside and I try to find out. So I wait for a moment, maybe in the middle of the night, I feel like maybe this is going on. So I want to know the truth. You know, and maybe you've been also saying it, then you start asking, you start beating around the bush. What you're saying, I know nothing about what you're saying.
Even ends up beating you.
You even end up beating you for nothing. You'll be like, this is just try, you accept it, be like, yes, I did this and I'm sorry, it will never happen again.
But for me, I think
a
truth.
girl will go down, she'll be like, he knows his mistakes, at least he's some. Just the word I'm sorry, it means a lot.
As women, we are hard.
But some people think
Some
that
men
we are
think
hard.
that for them to say sorry, so they're taking themselves.
with the ladies, when
No.
you go down and say, I'm sorry, she can't forgive you.
Men just say
But
me to say
she
sorry to a
starts saying
woman.
again, you start
We cannot
quarreling,
do
you
that.
beat.
So that means the truth should always be the truth.
Yeah.
Once you do something, do it. Say I did it, but you ask
You
for.
said
But there are some lies. There are some lies that help you.
Like which lie?
For example, okay,
Some lies that-
assuming I have my boyfriend, you get it?
Yes.
Then I have my so-called bestie, that boy bestie.
Yeah.
Then I spend some time at a bestie's place. I come back home. You know, this guy has been already hearing of me and this guy. Will I come back home and tell him I'm from Hasim's place?
Now
Won't
what?
he beat me up from there?
A
I'll just tell
question.
him no, I'm from somewhere. Like
question.
I give him a specific place. Okay, ask.
A question.
If he finds
What if
out?
I keep quiet and I trust you that is your bestie, and then later in the
finds
middle
out
you,
that
you produce a kid who resembles your bestie?
Jesus.
Yes, because we are close
Don't you
friends.
think?
We are
you are
Hey,
close.
so
No.
For it to accept that, I can be a friend
test.
with her, okay? Like now I'm pregnant, right? Then I just like him so much. So every day I just feel like if I want to eat, I should go and sit near him.
Okay.
At the end, I
That
see
one-
my
that
baby
one is
looking
an-
like.
so meaning his face was contagious.
So is that one also biologically?
That one is something.
No, by the way, in this world we resemble
There
many
is
different
this,
people.
There is this
But why
maybe
you-
But we are not even the same blood.
You were so close with the person, maybe you are so close with him before becoming pregnant. You get. Then you become pregnant, you give birth.
The baby
The baby-
resembling me.
Exactly.
Isn't that being a true African?
The same nose, the same height.
Because biologically it's not true.
Yes.
Biologically I don't accept.
They'll just come
Yeah,
that
biologically,
he is
that's
the
what we
father
can't
of
work.
the child.
Of
Yeah,
course.
they'll take him to
But
like
still,
that.
If
okay.
he
Now
has
we
been
can
your
say
bestie and I don't trust you so much,
lies in relationships.
are not
They
good.
break the relationship
Yes.
at the same time they help to keep the
No, but
relationship.
Yes,
That
they
truth-
help. They help to
Still
keep
that truth will
relationship.
come
They can.
out.
But at least it might no. It might come when we have moved far. You forgive me, of course.
No, wait. That thing, it can't be moved. Do you know why? You were asked before in the first place, you denied. Maybe you asked maybe like thrice, you
Yes.
denied. Trust me, when that truth will come out. It will break.
No, there are some
It
there are
can
some lies
break,
that you
trust
cannot
me,
find
it
out.
can
You cannot
break.
find
But
out.
what we
about
need
it.
There are
to know
some you
is
can't find
no
out.
lies in relationship can keep it strong.
True.
They say that the
You're right.
And
truth
it
is
can't
always
last.
bitter. It's better you speak out that truth, though it is bitter.
Guys will
You
come, she will
understand it.
forget.
Now what if I lie and nothing happens? He does not know.
not
Does not discover
No,
the
that
child.
is your own
He escaped
thing.
my relationship.
It will encourage
It
you.
will
Next time you will say
not
like, I did it last time, nothing
me
happened.
go.
So let me go once again.
Then you lie again.
That will be your last time they will catch you. And once
No, they won't catch
So
me.
may I think,
They
for
won't
me I
catch
think, let's try to be true. Let's try to be always
Just speak
true.
out
Be
the
honest.
truth.
Speak
Yes,
the
happen.
truth,
Yes,
and
I'm
then
sorry.
maintain your relationship.
Yeah.
Go on. Why should you lie really?
But some
Why?
other guys
Did you
who are
love me really
hard-hearted
to lie
man.
me?
there are some
We
guys
need to
or
accept
some
when a
women who
guy
are
dates
there are
you.
some guys or some women who are hardy-hearted. However much you try to express your heartfelt apology, whatever those things. They'll be like, because for them, they don't feel like it.
That comes in when maybe you've overdone it.
That too much.
No, there are some people who are just natural. They don't want to hear any mistake.
Then
Once
that,
they hear
then
something,
that lady doesn't that she doesn't deserve you.
She's not a Christian.
Or she doesn't deserve you. You go for someone who will do what?
Even the
Who
Bible
will
says you
understand
forgive
before
more
marriage.
than once
Because
at a
it's
time.
still a
her personality
relationship.
might be like that.
If you can handle her, then you continue in relationship.
If
Then you
God can
cannot
forgive
handle
you
her,
several times, who are
Who
you?
are you not to forgive?
No, you know human
In a
beings.
relationship,
You know
it's
human
always forgiving.
That means it will affect her relationship,
relationship,
according
you
to
have
that
to
person.
You have to forgive.
So that
You
means
can try to
we should
forgive
just
if
tell
you
the
see that
truth.
it's still
The
going
truth should
on.
be the truth must be told.
That truth.
it is a
So that the
foundation.
relationship can last
Yes.
long.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
And another thing I think can contribute to the breakup, lack of communication.
Yeah.
That one is, I guess
caught it
these
when
days
he
it's
was
the one
saying it.
affecting
He was
people.
saying something. You cannot be with your husband, right? He's at work or maybe he's just somewhere. You cannot even text. Doesn't mean that since you are just staying with him at home, you will only talk when he comes back. No, start texting. Hi,
When
hi,
you're
how are
eating
you?
lunch,
I miss
trust
you.
me.
This
Have you had lunch?
You know, when
How are
you're
you
eating
doing?
lunch at the office, you try to get the phone. I think that my father is good at that. I know. When my father calls in the morning, home, when he goes, afternoon, evening.
He's a real man.
Actually, let me tell
Indeed, he's a
you.
real
For me,
man.
Whenever, even sometimes when I'm at school, but when I'm at home, so though he's not here. He calls
Because
in
you're the
morning,
child. But to a woman,
even the wife.
Okay.
He calls
Yeah,
the wife
that's
to
how
get-
communication
Yeah.
matters. That's how
And if
also-
you're a man at the office, that little time you've got to eat food, at least you'll be
Text.
And
this
they've
is
simplified it for us
scenario.
these
This
days.
This is
There's
the scenario
WhatsApp.
of I've gone to work has called me, time has gone.
You
But
call
then
and
you,
give the
you
information.
you don't call and even maybe you can be with your sugar mommy or sugar daddy or another side chick. You come back in the morning, you remove that
5
shirt for me
a.m.
to wash.
I
What
cannot
is that? At
You know,
least you call home
communication
or
helps.
that woman.
Communication helps a lot, especially in this long
long distance relationship.
It helps
By the
a lot.
way, you're right.
If you have communication throughout the time, trust me, there's not gonna be a breakup.
That
in the
bond is going to be
Okay.
strengthened.
And trust
No
him
communication
over.
at all. You're going for 2 days. not
Trust
even
him
a
and
hi.
pray.
How are you
Because
doing?
anything can happen.
You should also not look into communication just in one side where you talk
There-
about with telephone, whatever, SMS. Do you know that there is some communication a woman fail or a man might fail? Our natural, our physical appearance, we communicate most.
The non-verbal communication.
Yeah, you
Mm.
communicate
Verbal.
most. So you may see that the man might, the way your body is communicated to him, he might know that there's something.
Body language.
Now, like
Body
when
language.
he's from work, he says, honey, welcome back. You say,
Just eye him.
Communication.
Yeah,
you pull your mouth.
yeah,
Eh?
the communication will determine.
That's a bad communication.
For me, I
things are
think.
not- And once he's tried to ask you, you say, there's nothing. You say, the way you look, you act
You're not
unusual.
happy. What's
You're
wrong?
not happy. You say, no,
No,
I'm
nothing.
happy.
Yet there is something
When you have-
itching
when
you,
have
disturbing
a
your
problem,
mind.
for my
you're
thing,
not
eh?
supposed to act like that towards your partner.
There are some scenarios where you find that a man says, if communication, then I have nothing. I don't have anything to tell her.
like-
Oh, you see me, I'm a quiet man.
Check
At least
on
sing.
her.
Go
text
and
her. How are
when you
you?
come back home,
Quiet
you
man,
find her
my-
there. At least
my
sing her a
foot.
simple song. Do just
If not, lie down on the bed, put her on your chest. There's that feeling. She's going to feel
I
your
advise.
heart.
Good night song.
because when you sing, hey, you copy a romantic song or you sing for her at home, and you're like, wow, that
You must
honey, I have
for
a
the
song to
cover.
sing for you. You sing the
that.
song.
People can even dance. Have
Yes.
a
You
slow
can even
dance.
go and shower
That is also
together.
communication.
People are
You
also
go
very
for-
stubborn sometimes. You may find that once you want to try to communication like a phone call, Even also you have to act also like to make the guy or the woman happy. You may say that however, especially when it comes to chat, how are you? Good. How you are doing?
For instance, you take off your time. Let me assume you have a guy who is far. You take off like your time. In the morning, you're like, good morning, heartbeat. Then he puts MNG. No.
MNG.
Money. Then in the afternoon.
How was your
afternoon,
first
honey? Have you eaten? Yes. No, he'll just put yes.
sticker.
Yeah, it's not a
Like,
sticker. Sleep well.
Okay.
not even okay, he just writes letter K.
There is this communication where the man comes from work and we are having breakfast, we are conversing, you're busy on your phone.
Actually.
You're not attending to your woman and your children.
She's talking to you.
Try that when you're with your partner, phones aside.
When you're home, not even with your home, please.
No, business also matters.
No.
Where I came from, there are some people who want my attention.
No. There is time for everything. Everyday thing.
And then there is this one.
Everyday thing you tell me that's business. Every day you do the same thing. Come on.
There is this one. I let takes in her time.
In a while, we can understand.
There is this one.
Tell her I have some communication. I'm doing
At
it.
night,
But
you
not
have
every
time
day.
for me. Which business is there at night?
Why didn't you do it during day? Come on.
If it is not
Texting another one.
And there is this one. There is this scenario. A girl takes in her time to make a story for you. Maybe you are from work.
Yes.
Then you are on bed. Okay. She realizes you on your phone. Serious. And then she's like, let me bring up a simple story to my husband.
To make him, you
Yes.
never know he's
Then she
bored.
starts narrating. By the time she realizes, then he says, honey, can you comment something? Hey, boss, what did you say?
And even guys end up switching off their phones at night. Why do they switch off their phones at night?
No, okay, like to give it attention for the woman.
Some of them switch off just because they don't want to work. They don't want their wives
Okay, like
to know.
it happened to certain guy. For him, he's a business guy. Once he just come at home, the guy will be just busy on the phone, and the woman is busy. Like for her, she want to all his attention, but the guy will just be on the phone. And you know what she did? Even she could move naked, at least to attract his attention. The guy just
That
busy.
is a lie.
And wait, the guy, because he was a business guy, like things are like import and export. You know they are very busy. And what you know? Do you know what happened? The relationship broke up because he could not give her enough time, and she went on and cheated on with the brother guy. And he's the only man whom he has been known in the city, the big guy. And once they asked her what happened, what did you cheat on the husband?
But also in bed, when you come
This guy
back,
doesn't give me enough time.
That's what I've just said. When you come back, leave your phone.
Yes, up to 2, even to not to up to 4 even.
Can you imagine?
She went and cheated on him with the brother guy, and when they asked, she defended, said this guy doesn't give me.
Exactly.
Now, was she wrong? Was she wrong?
No, the issue like this.
She was
not
right.
wrong because she was like at least what would I do to catch the attention of this one about it. When she did it, it ended in another.
So, I would like to advise fellow men, please communicate to your loved ones, because she gave in her time, she left others, she came to you. She did not come to a robot or a statue. She came to love someone who can make a good friendship and relationship. Okay, so if you don't have much to say, at least sing her a song, or at least appreciate and say, honey, today you are looking nice. Even if she's not smart, you just say you are smart to keep that communication going on.
Even as the women,
There are certain women who are very. There are certain women who are very. However much you try to sacrifice your time and do all those things like you please her, the way she will react. What kind of woman is this? Is really loving me. You come with the intention of making her like it to.
Exactly.
I have something that